Ash. I am Sailor Uranus.
I'm Dani, and I'm Sailor Jupiter.
I'm Laur. I'm Sailor Venus.
And I'm Aby, and I'm Sailor Mercury.
And we're the Pretty Guardians. Actually, a pretty funny story. There was this other girl who kind of started in the beginning. I saw the ad on Instagram, but Dani saw it on Cosplayer.com.
Yeah.
She kind of started the group. We both found it around the same time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then this girl just kind of stepped out of the picture. She went on vacation, kind of left us to kind of, I guess, be in charge in a way.
She put you in charge temporarily, and then she went on vacation and she disappeared. She never came back. We sent each other like a bajillion messages.
Yeah, we
and
instantly
just like, all right, I guess it's just going to be us.
Yeah, we just kind of took over from there, decided that it was still something we wanted to pursue. And so we don't have any cosplay experience, so it was a little bit overwhelming at first, but it was something that we were both really passionate about doing. I think we both really wanted to be Sailor Scouts. And so when you have a passion for something like that, you just have to feed it. And I think that's what we did. And then we started, we fed off each other a lot. And then we just started looking for other Sailor Scouts and trying to figure out how to start a Sailor Moon cosplay group from there.
All right. I've been cosplaying for about 7 years now. My first con was actually Anime St. Louis 2009, and I only went for one day, but my first cosplay was actually a witch from Left 4 Dead, which is right. Yeah. It's actually really funny because I painted my hands. It was a terrible cosplay, but everybody loved it, and I was like, oh wow, this is really cool. I want to keep doing this, and so I think I have had I've probably made over 100 cosplays in 7 years. Not just for myself though, because I'm a costume designer. This is my passion. I love creating, and I actually did Sailor Mercury first, and this is where this ties in. I applied, or I saw the ad in the Facebook group STL Cosplayers, and they were like, hey, we're looking for Sailor Scouts, and I'm like, I could be Mercury. And then I reread it, because apparently I'm dumb, and I was like, oh, they already have a Mercury. But I had been planning on doing Sailor Uranus for the longest time. I'm like, oh yeah, they'll kick my butt into gear, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll be Uranus. And we met, and they were like, yeah, you're pretty perfect for Uranus. I'm like, thanks. But yeah, I've done so many cosplays. I have a few coming up. I'd like to do Lapis Lazuli from Steven Universe. I'm doing Firecracker Jinx from League of Legends. There's a lot. I'll just leave it at those two for now.
Well, the Sailor Jupiter was my first cosplay that I've ever done. I have a lot of plans in the future. I'd love to do a Tracer from Overwatch. The only big obstacle right now is that there's no tutorials for him, really. Because with the Sailor Scouts, there was just tons of them. But that's a little bit above my expertise, I guess.
I guess Sailor Venus is probably my first real cosplay, but before that I kind of slightly dabbled, kind of cosplaying, I guess you could say. I did a Go-Go Yubari from Kill Bill, and that's kind of what started it off, and then I moved into Sailor Venus eventually. As far as plans for future cosplays go, definitely a lot more Sailor Venus, probably even dabbling in the Sailor V look as well, as opposed to just the standard Sailor Venus Fuku. Also plans of doing Lupin the Third with some of my other guy friends, probably a Fujiko, as well as some Overwatch and stuff like that.
She's going to be the Hanjo.
Yeah, Hanzo the Babe, female Hanzo.
I can't wait to do. Oh, that's another one. I need to do Zarya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overwatch, lots of Overwatch.
Well, my previous cosplay experience starts in junior year of high school, but I didn't really know what cosplay was. I just kind of did it. I think I was Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony. And I went to ASTL, and that was my very first convention, my junior year of high school, and I thought it was really fun. I actually, when I started college, I actually stopped cosplaying for a while, and now I'm in my junior year of college, and I decided I wanted to go to ASTL again, and that's where I met Laur and Dani, and I didn't know they were doing the Sailor Scouts.
Yeah, and we stalked you
Yeah.
on Instagram.
They
You're so
stalked me.
adorable.
And then I saw their ad, and I was like, oh, I want to be a Sailor Scout too. And I was like, can I be Mercury? Yeah, you can be Mercury. And I was like, yes. And future-wise, I just want to do Overwatch and probably more Mercury.
Sombra?
Yeah, Sombra. I would do Sombra. I can't decide, but yeah.
I can't decide, but yes, Sombra. For sure, we're planning on going to NakaCon in Kansas City. Definitely.
Overland Park, Kansas.
Yeah. Overland Park, Kansas. We will also be going to Anime STL. That's going to be our home con. I imagine that's one that we will continue to go to unless something terrible happens.
Daisho next
Yeah,
year.
we're definitely going to Daisho Con in the Wisconsin Dells, and we definitely have plans to go to Anime Central as well, with a bunch of local cons sprinkled in between. Do you have any,
Well, technology is going to advance us so far that we will actually become these characters.
Yeah, I guess that's our plan, is
My goal
to
is to
figure out how to
literally
actually be a Sailor Scout.
Become Sailor Jupiter.
Yeah, that's our plan.
Lightning
This
powers.
cosplay is to try and actually be the Sailor Scouts. That doesn't work, I guess. Just getting people to like our journey into becoming as close to the Sailor Scouts as we can get.
Yeah.
I think it started out as kind of like a personal thing, just trying to get ourselves to a point where we're really excited, where we really do feel like we are the Sailor Scouts that we're portraying. But now we're starting to get notice from other people, and people telling us that they really like what we're doing, they really like our looks and stuff like that. So now it's kind of like, well, what are some other versions of the Sailor Scouts people would like to see? How can we bring those characters to life beyond just the standard fuku that everyone sees? We're talking about actually kind of doing battle scar senshi, stuff like that. We feel like a lot of people just show up to cons and the fukus and they look gorgeous. They look very, very gorgeous because the Sailor Scouts are obviously very pretty. But I feel like a lot of people kind of tend to forget that they are superheroes. They do go out and kick a lot of butt. And, you know, your hair is not going to be gorgeous after that. It's going to be all matted. They're going to be smeared with blood. You're going to look like you just kicked someone's ass. And so I think we're kind of like just trying to bring in a more realistic side, as real as you can be, with anime characters being superheroes. But yeah, I think just trying to forward our cosplay and like give people what they would like to see beyond just the standard fuku, and that route.
Yeah, and we don't want to be like every cookie cutter cosplay group. We don't want to be like, oh yeah, so we've got the fukus and we've got the princesses and like that's it. No, we want to be like, hey, we've got 3 new looks this year, because you know, Sailor Moon has so many different outfits. We've got the middle school uniforms, we've got the high school uniforms, we've got just street clothes, we've got what do you call those? The AUs, where like punks,
fan art, different
fan art,
like
yeah,
really.
different fan
There's
arts.
great Sailor Moon fan art out there that just really like
The
is.
Overwatch crossover.
Yeah, there's like Overwatch crossovers and just a
I
bunch
haven't
of.
seen that.
Oh,
I
I
need to
just
see.
haven't
Yes,
seen
send it
that.
to me. I want
We
to.
really like Overwatch.
We like Sailor Moon and Overwatch. Just do it. That's probably my biggest piece of advice. I did not I have posts still on cosplay.com from when I was 15 wanting to do it, and I never did it. And now that I finally did it, it's so fun. I just think you just need to do it.
Totally agree. She said everything I did and more. Yeah, just do it.
And another thing is, you don't have to cosplay in your weight range. Like, you can be a chubby Sailor Moon and still be just absolutely drop dead gorgeous, and you don't have to be like Sailor Uranus, you know, both male and female. It's really cool because it's like I can be in men's clothes and it's still fine. You can crossplay, as long as you're not like blackfacing or anything. It's fine. Like, you want to be this character. You're pretending to be this character. You're not actually this person, except us. That's our thing. But like
we are actually.
But, you know, you don't want to, don't feel like you have to stay in your weight class. It's just not fair. You can be a white Korra. You can be a black Sailor Moon. Like, most of the cosplayers of color that I see are just as gorgeous as the canon skin color. And it's just like, don't feel like you have to be a crowd pleaser for everybody. Cosplay is for you, not for everybody else. Like, yeah, it's nice to be eye candy, but it's like,
don't let your physical appearance
Exactly.
hinder you.
exactly.
Just pick a character that you really connect with, and that you want to bring to life, and then go for it, for sure.
I guess going off of that, I think, yeah, just picking who you like, because I know I was insecure about Mercury because she's white and I'm not white, but
Technically, she's Japanese.
she's Japanese, but her skin color is white. But, you know.
But you know, and you're a perfect Mercury.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
You guys can follow me on Facebook at Cypher Stitches, Seifers. I'm also on Instagram at Cypher Noir, same spelling, one word. Basically, that's it. You can see all my cosplays, all my commissions, and all that fun stuff on there. I post a lot.
She does. You can follow me on Instagram at Raichupoo, RAICHUPOO. I don't really post anything though, but you should do
You
it
should
anyway.
still follow her.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Instagram. My handle is Ladylike Cosplay, all one word.
You can follow me on Instagram too. It's Beesing, Beesing cosplay.
Oh, and we want you to follow our Facebook page, The Pretty Guardians, STL.
Oh yeah.
And our Instagram, which is just Pretty Guardians, correct? It's all
Yes.
one word, no hyphens.
Yes, follow those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, because we post all our like con announcements, our role announcements. Like I know right now we're looking for Pluto, another moon.
Neptune.
Yeah, I need my
Saturn.
girlfriend, guys.
Yeah, we're looking for a girlfriend for Ash.
Ash is lonely.
As well as Saturn, their little baby. So.
I was gonna say our cousins, our
Yeah.
cousin adopted child.
Yeah.
Cousins. Yeah, so follow us all there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Peace.